So good morning, Vivek.
Good morning, sir.
Are you comfortable talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Vivek, you are coming all the way from Bhilai.
Yes, sir. Chhattisgarh.
I have heard too much about this place, especially when I was into my school days. Very interesting when I used to read about Bhilai. So now tell me, if I plan my visit to Bhilai, how much time it will take me to reach over there, what all mode of transportations I will be getting from here, how far it is, and once I will be reaching there, what all places you would like to suggest me to visit over there?
So, if you travel by train, it will take a time of 6 hour or 7 hour if train is not late. Then if you travel by flight, it will take you approx 1 hour, 2 hour to reach Raipur. Then you can travel through bus.
Okay, how far it is from Raipur?
Sir, Durg Bhilai. Sir, it's about 70 kilometers approx.
70 kilometers.
Yes,
okay, carry on.
If you will visit Durg Bhilai, firstly, I would like to take you to my house. Then secondly, I would like to take you to a beautiful place that known as main part. Sir, that's a beautiful place to visit for trekking, for tourism, and it is very famous for its shallow forest, deep forest, and waterfalls. And secondly, I would like to take you to Muktangan. Muktangan is an open museum which was inaugurated by ex-president APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. It shows the...
In which year it was inaugurated?
2006.
Okay.
2006 it was inaugurated. It shows our Chhattisgarh culture, the tribal community, their livelihood, their habitat, sir.
Okay. Right. Since I will be traveling down to Bhilai first time,
Yes.
so tell me what all major stations I will be coming across.
You have to go right from here. If you leave, then you'll reach. Sorry, sir, I can't recognize what all stations I have.
Okay. Right. Now, Vivek, tell me something about your family. Who all is there in your family? What they are doing at present? With whom you share your strongest bonding? And is there any person in your family with whom you wanted to improve your bonding?
So, my family consists of 5 members. Firstly, my grandmother, then my father, my mother, and one younger brother. He studies in class 8 in same school that I have studied, MGM Senior Secondary School. My father works in railway in hospital department. My mother is a housemaker, and my grandmother used to help my mom in arranging homes.
Okay. So your father is working in Indian Railways?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how many zones are there in Indian Railways, in which zone your father is serving, what are the nature of jobs in the hospital of Indian Railways?
So a hospital department, like normal private hospital department, railway hospital has same management system. My father is an OS, office superintendent. His work is to arrange the things and running in the office, to arrange the work of officers or doctors over there. So my father served in Southern Railway part.
Okay. And how many zones are there in Indian Railway?
So sir, I don't know, but maybe 3.
Now tell me something about your schooling. What all achievements you had made in your academics during your school days? Which was your favorite subject? Why it was your favorite subject? And I'm also interested in knowing, was there any subject which never generated interest in you? What was the reason behind that?
So I have completed my 10th from MGM Senior Secondary School. It's a CBSE school, convent school, and I had scored 77.59% in class 12th, and had completed my 12th also from the same school and scored 77.49%. My favorite subject is maths, and my favorite teacher also teaches me maths. That's my class teacher, class 12th. She always supported me in any kind of things. As we all know, we had gone from a pandemic situation and online classes, but she supported me unofficially also, because she taught me how to work hard to achieve your goals. I had scored the percent because of her work.
But what I can see from your PIQ form, you were an average student. You kept scoring 77.59%, 77.49%. Why you were not looking for higher percentage of marks in your 10th class?
So I was expecting 85% in 10th standard, but
What went wrong over there?
so don't know. So I don't know what went wrong. It kept me 77%, but my father approaches me. He never feel me down for it. He says 77% is also a good percent. You may work hard for the next time.
Okay.
So you will be amused to listen that I have scored 77.59% in 11th also.
Okay, so there was a consistency.
So since 3 years, I am gaining 77.59% approx.
Okay. But your father had motivated you a lot in 10th class.
Yes.
To work hard and progress ahead. Still, you remained, rather your percentage was fallen down by 0.10%. So, what kind of hard work you had put down there?
As I had said, that's a COVID pandemic time. I was not in that much studies. I was more concentrated to group works, like spending time with my friends over internet, physically, playing sports, games. At pandemic time, we normally used to play volleyball.
Okay.
In our locality, there is a park which we normally visited there at visiting hours and play volleyball.
When you look back to pandemic period, what was your routine on weekdays? Because you have to attend your online classes also. You had to do other things also, like playing volleyball and all, whatever you are telling me. How you managed your timing? What was your routine?
So I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning after brush.
During pandemics also you used to wake up at 5 o'clock?
Yes, so because my classes starts from 7 a.m. So I had to wake up at 5. After getting fresh up, I used to exercise to maintain physical health.
What all exercises you used to perform?
So I used to do plank, pull-ups, bar, skipping, and running.
Okay. And continue.
Till from 5:30 to 6 o'clock, 6:30 I used to exercise. Then from 6:30 I get to ready for school. Then in 15 minutes I get 15 minutes for extra before the classes starts. I prepare myself for the topic that ma'am or sir is going to taught me. From 7 it takes around 10 o'clock. We have a break at 10, 15 minutes break. After 10 o'clock, we started studying till 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, our school dispersed. Then I used to note all what all works ma'am and sir had given to me to do, what all things I had to do today. I make a daily routine program, what I have to do today. After that, at 1 o'clock, I have my lunch. After my lunch, I used to go to sleep for 1 hour, 2 hour.
Okay. Why you used to sleep at afternoon?
So as I sleep at 10 o'clock and wake up at 5 o'clock, so I had to complete my study circle, sleep circle. So I study 1 hour in evening.
Okay. Right. Yes. Then continue your routine.
So after that I wake up. Used to study some what taught ma'am has taught today. After that, I used to go for playing at 4:30 to 6 o'clock, 5:30 something. After that, I came home, fresh up. Used to spend half hour, 30 minutes or 1 hour with my family members, especially my father and my mother, and my grandmother also. After that, I used to study for till 8:30 o'clock. After 8:30. I used to go for dinner. After dinner, we normally go to our upstairs, called it Chhat, for a walk with my family for half an hour. After that, I came to my room, study a bit, then sleep.
Okay. So you had to study 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock.
Yes.
5 hours online.
Yes.
How much data you used to consume every day during pandemic, and how you were managing these things?
So as such, our online studies are going through WhatsApp and Google Meet only, and Google Meet does not take much data usage. I have 5 6 periods in a day. It costs me 500 MBs only.
Okay,
Not
500 MBs.
500 MBs.
Okay. Otherwise, during whole day, how much you used to consume?
So for study purposes and to listen music, I only use YouTube. It will cost me around 800-900 MBs a day.
Right. And you had told me that mathematics teacher was your favorite teacher.
Yes, sir.
I'm interested in knowing what all qualities you appreciate very much in her. And was there any teacher with whom you wanted to build up a better relation in your life, but you failed to do so?
Yes, sir, I can say that. That was my physics teacher. Her name was Mrs. Lakshmi ma'am. She taught us physics. I wanted to make a good bond with her, but somehow I was an average guy, and I used to do a lot of mistakes in physics.
Okay.
And I was the backbenchers type boy. So ma'am never sees me as a good boy. Whenever the PTM held in my school, she used to call my mother and blames what all I have done in my. And my mother says to me that she's the only teacher who complains about me in my PTM, and none other teacher complains about me. They always appreciate me for my efforts or what all I have done, what I engage in my class. She is the only teacher who complains my mom for my side.
Okay. Had you tried ever contacting your physics teacher, discussing in detail what are the reasons, what are the shortcomings she was noticing in you, and what you can do to overcome that?
Yes, sir. So I had talked to ma'am to make a better relationship between a student and a teacher. She said me that you have to work hard in your studies as you're weak in physics. I'll teach you everything. If you have any doubt, I will clear it. Call me anytime, text me anytime. We will make it clear. She was a good teacher. It was from my side that I have not built a good relationship from her.
What stopped you building a good relation then?
As I had said, I am not good in physics. So that's the...
That was a kind of afraidness you had?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's okay.
Right. So there are 3 members and 1 grandmother.
Yes.
Like 4 other members in your family. You are having 1 younger brother. What is the name of your younger brother? He is studying in 8th standard. As an elder brother, how do you assist him in his academics?
So my younger brother name is Anurag Mandal. He studies in MGM Senior Secondary School, class 8. And I help him, and as I had said, I have good hold over maths. So I taught him maths whenever he felt doubt, especially in the times of exam. I taught him what's the important question. As I belong to the same school, we both have common teachers. The teachers who taught him, who are taughting him in 8, had taught me also. So I better know what all questions she can give in exams. So I help him to in that way.
Okay. So why only telling him the questions? Why not making the concepts clear?
So I do make concepts clear, but I give that these are all important questions. Before going, you should do it. I never tell him that these are the only questions that will come in exam.
But you used to hint him like these are the important questions.
So as a brother, to keep him on the safe side, I had done that. So
Apart from your brother, how many students you had helped this way?
no other, sir.
No one other.
No one other. You can in clearing concept, I have helped my juniors.
Okay.
They are my his name is Saurabh. His younger brother had studied me in 10th, but he was from a commerce section, and his younger brother Saurabh, he was 1 year junior than him. He had taken science subject, so whenever he felt doubt or any kind of theory mismatch, he calls me and I clear it doubt.
Right. You had told me mathematics was your favorite subject. Tell me the value of cosec 180 degree.
Sorry, side.
Right. So Vivek, now tell me something about your friends. How many friends you are having? How many of them are girls? How many of them are boys? With whom you share your strongest bonding? What are the qualities you like very much in the individual? And is there any quality which you would like to suggest to the individual to improve in individual's life?
So I have a huge friend circle. I can't count them. If you talk about my close friends, they are mainly two close friends of mine. One name is Varun. He studies in another school. We met in coaching. I had a great and good bond with him. And my second friend is Vipin. He studies in my same school, same class.
Okay. Vivek, if I would like to ask you to select one out of these two, Varun or Vipin, whom you would like to select first?
So I would like to select Vipin.
Vipin. Okay. Now tell me something in detail about Vipin.
Vipin's father is a farmer. His mother is a school teacher, government school teacher. He's a very good, amazing guy in academics as well as in he also taught me whenever I felt doubt or any kind of misconcept. He teaches me well. One thing I would like to improve in him, that he used to spend a lot of time in social media.
Okay. And in between I had asked you one more question. How many of your friends are boys? How many of them are girls?
So as such, we had boys and girls both in our school. There's no boys school. So I had many girls as friend and boys as friend.
Can you count them?
So no, sir, I can't count them.
So you share your strongest bonding with Vipin.
Yes, sir.
And what about girls with whom you share your strongest bonding?
So girls mean that's a sister type Didi. I call him Yamni Didi. She is a neighbor. She lives in front of my house. Her mother and my mother are best friends, and fathers are also best friends. So normally I used to share something about my life, and she shares about her life, her academics, school life. As she is senior than me, she also helps me in my academics.
Okay.
Yes.
So as a junior, what all assistance you got from her?
How to approach an exam, how to deal with confidence in exam, how to tackle problems. That's also.
Okay. So now tell me, Vivek, one thing. Your mathematics teacher kept you guiding you. Your physics teacher kept saying that I'm here to help you out. Whenever you feel any kind of problem, you approach me. And your senior, she also kept suggesting you how to handle examinations and all, how to handle pressure in academics.
Yes.
Still, you managed only 77.49% in 12th class.
Yes, sir. As I had said that I am not involved in studies like.
Now you are telling that you were not involved too much into academics. Then what all other activities you had been involved into? What are the achievements you had made over there?
So rather than academics, I had played in my swimming team in my school. I had scored second position in inter-school competitions in 100 meter and 400 meter. I had played basketball from my school teams. That's it, sir.
Right. So you won silver medal at your school level?
Yes, sir.
How many strokes are there in swimming? How many of them are well known to you?
So mainly there are 4 strokes: free stroke, butterfly stroke, backstroke, freestyle, and the stroke which I personally admire to do is butterfly stroke, as it has we can cover least distance in large distance in least time.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. And you were a basketball player also. Tell me the length of basketball court. What is the height of basket?
So the height of the basket is approx 10 feet, and the dimensions of the court are 94 feet and diameter 50 feet.
We can see a board behind that basket. So what are the dimensions for that? And there is a square just above the basket. What are the dimensions for that?
So mainly that is for scoring purposes. The curved and the box over there for scoring purposes to make scores. And exactly I don't know what are the dimensions of that box.
And how a player can score 3-point?
So by shooting from the back of curved line.
Okay. How far this curved line is?
So it's 10 feet something like that.
Are you confident?
No, sir, I'm not sure. But it should supposed to be 8 feet, 10 feet.
Okay. Tell me something about NBA. What NBA is?
It's a basketball program. My favorite player of that was all-time favorite Michael Jordan, sir.
Michael Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's my favorite also. Sir, tell me something about Michael Jordan. Which was the best match you had seen of Michael Jordan?
Sir, I don't know much about him.
Which team he used to represent?
So sad.
Which country he comes from?
United States, I guess.
You are not confident.
No, sir, I'm not confident.
Okay. And what are other activities you had been involved into during your school days?
So I had played in drama. As a member of Eco Club, our school had sponsored and suggested the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan also, and they had also approached students to plant trees. They provide plants to locate in your to plant in your localities also.
Mm-hmm. So how many plants you had planted?
So individually, I had planted more than 100, 150.
100 or 150?
100, so more than 100.
More than 100?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are the plants you had planted?
So majority of the plants were like bargat, banyan tree, people tree, mango tree, guava tree. That's it, sir.
Okay. And what are their condition at present?
So as they are tree and I had grown them from more than 2 years, they are like 10 feet approx. The mango tree is about 10 feet approx, and it gives very tasty fruits also. The mango and the guava especially.
The place where you had planted these trees, how far it was from your house, how you used to look after them. Tell me something in detail about it.
So I have, as my school is not near me, it's about 24 kilometers from my house. I used to travel by bus. In my locality that which I have planted, I look at them, and in school nearby school places that were sponsored by schools. So they had sent me to plant the trees nearby the schools. So by coming from the bus and by going to the home, I used to see them and look at them. And nearby my home, I normally morning I had said you that I have going for joggings and walking. I look at them at that time.
Okay. Only looking at them cured them or protected them, or you had to water them and other facilities?
So for
how you used to facilitate?
We had planted the trees nearby the houses with their permissions, and they had said that they will plant, they will water the tree, take care of it. My job was to plant the tree and tell them, and to look over that the plants are all right or not. The tree which is not good, I help to take care of them with my friends.
Okay, so you had planted more than 100 trees.
Yes.
Tell me how many trees failed to survive later on?
Sir, exact I can't tell, but 10 to 20 trees.
20.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what all other activities you had been involved into?
So I had played drama in my school. At functions time, I used to play the role which I had played was a traffic person. The drama was about awareness, traffic awareness, and that all.
Okay.
That's it, sir.
Right. You had explored yourself into sports, into several other activities, extracurricular activities. You were average into academics.
Yes.
Now tell me, what stopped you participating into any activity like NCC?
So as such, my school did not have NCC, so I do not gather much information about him. Okay. So that's why I have not been in NCC.
Right. And otherwise, which battalion of NCC was closest to your school?
So I don't know exact, but there's a KV school near my house.
So how far it was?
It was about 5 kilometers. And that was near to my father's office.
Okay. Yes. Right. So why you never tried to visit over there and try to gather some information?
So as such, I have not visited KV till now. I had only seen the KV from outside by going to my father's office only. I have not. I don't think I have much friends in KV, so I do not know about that all.
Right. So now Vivek, tell me, as a youngster,
Yes.
how do you keep yourself physically fit?
So I used to do exercise a lot in the morning.
That was into pandemic timing, you were telling me.
So now also,
Okay.
right now also, I used to give at least 1 hour in my daily routine to exercise and work out.
Okay.
To keep myself fit and fine.
Okay, what all exercises nowadays you are following? Because that was a different time when you were locked into your home. Now it is a time when you can explore yourself outside. So what are the differences you can see in your exercise pattern?
So I used to do workout in my homes only at the time of pandemic, and right now there's no such major difference in my workout plan. The one thing that is different is that at the time of pandemic, I used to run on a treadmill. Nowadays, I can go on ground and on roads to jog.
How much you run every day?
So 3 to 5 kilometers.
3 to 5 kilometers. It is a huge difference. 3 kilometers or 5 kilometers.
So sometimes 3 and sometimes 5. At when I wake up at right time, I used to jog for 5 kilometers, and when it's getting late or else I had to invest my time in some other purpose. So I used to go for 3 kilometers only.
Vivek, how much time you generally take to cover 3 kilometers and how much time you take to cover 5 kilometers?
So to cover a distance of 3 kilometers, I normally, on an average, I take 20 minutes. And to cover a distance of 5 kilometers, I used to take 30 to 35 minutes.
Right. And whenever you get free time, how do you spend your free time then?
So I play guitar. My father and I both are interested in music. So he had always approached me to learn guitar, and nowadays I am trying my hands on piano, Kalshi also, sir.
Okay. So what was your age when you started learning guitar?
So in the pandemic time, I started playing guitar. My teachers who taught me guitar lives nearhood my house. So at the time of pandemic where we can't go, he used to come. He's my neighbor only. He used to come in my house, and we both practice together.
Okay. Was that safe inviting a member to your house in pandemic? You have a grandmother also at your family. So why your father was allowing this?
So we take safety measures also at the time, and right at the time of lockdown, I take online classes from him. We both went on a Zoom meeting call, and he taught me there. After the lockdown was over, he used to come in my house.
Right. I enjoyed my conversation with you, Vivek. Would you like to ask any question that we...
No, sir, thank you.
Okay.